Welcome back. I'm Black. He's Gold Dust.
Gold
This
Dust
is
again.
our official Aloha movie review. Oh boy, please, sir, take it away.
Oh yeah, I watched
Like,
it. Witnessed. Aloha.
yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, it's a bad movie. If it's, I don't know if I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a bad movie. It's not the worst of the year, but it's in the argument. It's in the discussion. It's very. If it wasn't full of so many actors that generally I liked, I'd probably give it a lower score because it's not good. It's not good at all. But some of the characters, I kind of like them. So not the characters, but I just like the actors. So it kind of maybe bumped it up a point or two more than it even got because it's not a good movie. Basic plot without giving any spoilers away. Stars Bradley Cooper. He used to be an Air Force pilot or whatever. He worked in the Air Force. Now he's a private contractor for a billionaire played by Bill Murray. About basically about space. What you call it?
Just putting up satellites.
The satellites. Excuse me. Sorry. It's about satellites. It's about basically the movie. The overarching plot of the movie is that the satellite business has become not it's privatized now. It's not government regulated as much. It's become privatized. So billionaires like Bill Murray can set up satellites. That's kind of the overarching plot. So he's there doing that. So he's been Hawaii to do that, and his Air Force liaison is Emma Stone. And when he gets there, it turns out he meets Rachel McAdams, who 13 years ago they were dating. They were very serious, and then he broke it off. And so she's married now to John Krasinski, and she has 2 kids, like 12 and 10.
13. Oh yeah, 12.
12 and 10. Come on,
Yeah.
12 and 10. I'm good with numbers. And that's pretty much that. Alec Baldwin plays the general in the military. Danny McBride is like lieutenant. He's funny, but that's pretty much all the characters that you need to talk about. And basically the story is a matter of if Bradley Cooper can be the man he wants to be, or if he's gonna take the easy way out in life. And that's kind of is he gonna fall in love with Emma Stone, or is he gonna try to get back together with Rachel McAdams? So it's kind of like a love triangle or a quad because John Krasinski's involved too.
It's a quad, bro.
It's a quad, and that's pretty much the idea of the movie. Without spoiling anything, I mean that's pretty much what you're signed up for in this movie. And with that, let me hear the score. I'm looking forward to this.
Oh man, I also give it a failing grade. I gave it a 5 before you said anything.
Well, I hope you're creating your own scores.
No, I was like,
Well, we know your Age of Adeline scores.
Some movie's good, man.
That was good. Did you score? You gave it.
It is. It's a 5. It's a 5. It's something else. But I went to see it in the afternoon at AMC, and I don't know if it was senior night. I don't know if it was senior day, whatever the hell it was.
You keep watching these movies with all these old people. Where are you going?
I go in the afternoon, man. What do you want?
You and the old people.
No, I swear to God, it was nothing but
business professionals.
There was nothing but grays in there, man. It was the theater was packed with old people.
I realized old people were seeing movies. You're gonna have discovered things here when we're doing these movie reviews.
I'm telling you, the movie was packed with old folks.
There you go.
Old white folks, and they really liked it.
Really?
They really liked it. I did not.
They seem to like every movie.
And then again, they might just like Hawaii, so I don't really know.
I mean, yeah, obviously Hawaii. It's based in Hawaii, obviously. So.
Other than that,
nice.
it's trying to basically it's a love triangle between him and his 2 ladies. The husband is basically a side.
It's a quad.
He's basically a side, but other than that, you're not really interested in either characters. It don't really bring anything of value. It's a pass for me. Without spoiling it. But if you are going to go see it, you can stop now and then watch it. Tell me your score. But he's going to spoil it because he has a lot of things to say about it. I have probably nothing to say about it besides I like the silent treatment that what's his name?
John Krasinski.
Yeah, I like his silent treatment. I thought it was great. Other than that, I didn't really like the movie. I would probably not see it again ever.
Wow, I hope not. You can watch it again.
Yeah, mine.
DVD comes out, you gonna buy it on Blu-ray.
Maybe it's my season. Maybe I missed something and won't let me know. I'll check it out.
You couldn't have missed enough to make it a good movie.
It's something else, dude. It's something else. But go ahead.
No, okay, I'll
What's
spoil
your
it.
question?
Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it. So first off, I don't like the. You say you like John Krasinski being silent. I think that's a terrible cast if you're gonna do that. John Krasinski's a funny guy. He's a humorous talker.
Yeah.
And in this movie, John Krasinski, his relationship. His name is Woody. First off, his relationship with Rachel McAdams is that he's always traveling because he's an Air Force pilot. He's always flying around, and it's all secretive, so he can't talk about work. And she basically says, she's talking with Bradley Cooper, and she's like, he doesn't talk to me, he doesn't communicate, and throughout the movie, he's not a talker, he doesn't talk. But it's a bad casting because he's from the office, Jim from The Office. He's a very witty, talkative guy as an actor. I mean, that's kind of what he does.
Okay.
So it doesn't make any sense to have him be this strong, silent type. That's just not who he is. As an actor, like, if you want to do that, you could have cast Ryan Gosling. There you go.
Man.
He could pout throughout the whole movie.
The ladies love.
Bring it back to the Notebook. Him and Rachel McAdams. It's like that much better. He doesn't talk. Tom Hardy, guys that just don't talk. Some of these guys are good at that. They just don't talk, and people like that. John Krasinski's not one of those guys. He's tall. He's kind of goofy.
Yes.
He needs to talk. It was awkward. It's like awkward silence. Silence is awkward anyway, but it was super awkward when John Krasinski was doing it.
He's trying to branch out, man.
So I didn't like him at all. I didn't care for. I mean, I like John Krasinski as an actor. I enjoyed him as Jim on The Office. I'm a big fan. Well, maybe not big fan, but I like him. He's all right, but I didn't like that casting. It didn't make sense.
What movies is he really funny in besides The Office, man? Whatever.
Well, he's getting into the movie business.
Whatever.
I won't spend too much time talking about John Krasinski's movie career. But anyways, I thought it was bad casting there. Let's get to Emma Stone.
Please don't go into that whole quarter Hawaiian thing.
No, okay. So her last name's Ang. Ring, but without the R and the I.
Yeah.
And she, multiple times throughout the movie, claims to be Hawaiian.
Quarter Hawaiian.
No, she said, oh, I'm Hawaiian. And then she stated that her dad was half Chinese, half Hawaiian. And Emma Stone is the most Irish-looking girl you've ever met. So they're selling us on that. It's like, no, I'm not buying that. Right after that. And she tells that to Rachel McAdams. It's like, dude, why did you even... One, I don't understand why it's important in the grand scheme of things. And two, if you're gonna push to have a half Asian, Islander kind of actress, like that's important to the movie, then don't cast Emma Stone for the role. It doesn't make any sense. There's no logic behind it.
Gloss over it, brother.
But okay, so anyways, with her,
let it go.
She's all right in the movie. I mean, she's okay. She might be my favorite character. The sad part of it, she's definitely better. I did not really care for Bradley Cooper at all in this movie. Bradley Cooper, this guy, he doesn't know what he wants in life. He's got to be almost, he's in his mid-30s. He doesn't know what he wants in life. So basically, go through the plot real quick. Billionaire Bill Murray is, well, he's aloof and he's funny, but he's playing kind of an asshole. He's gonna put up, nukes or weapons in his satellite, so that he can kind of protect the United States. He's supposed to have he's positive patriot, but he's kind of the whole point is this shouldn't sky's supposed to be. That's a big thing in the movie that they visit the local Hawaiians. Someone playing Emma Stone and Bradley Cooper, and he lies to their faces. But Emma Stone's like genuine and she's cool with them, and they're talking about like the sky is supposed to be sacred. It's no one owns the sky, so it's this big thing. And Bradley Cooper didn't know at first that the satellite was going to have these missiles, but he found out, and he was still going to go along with it, get his paycheck, even though he compromised his core beliefs. But he's kind of he doesn't know who he is anymore. He doesn't know what he wants. Yeah, so that's like the whole movie, and then eventually he does the right thing. He blows up the satellite, and he gets rewarded at the end. But I really didn't like the relationship he had with Rachel McAdams. He comes back. Rachel McAdams, they haven't seen each other in 13 years. And she sees him, it's like game over. Yeah. Woody's in trouble. Woody is in trouble. Even if Woody was a talker, it's like, we're in trouble, Woody, because she looked at him and it was like double take, like, oh, that's the one. And immediately she wanted to talk about why they broke up. She was telling him, right away, how Woody doesn't communicate, he doesn't talk. It's like she was setting the grounds for him and her, boom.
Opening the gates.
And so that I didn't like that. I didn't care if that's like Woody's not a bad guy. Why are we going after Woody in this? I mean, John Krasinski's maybe he's not a big talker, but he was a good father. He was taking care of them. He wasn't a problem. But she was very quick to try to like cut him to the curb. But they end up they don't have sex. But there's definitely I mean, anything short of a physical cheating,
There's ill intent.
you're not. Yeah, you're not comfortable with it if it's your wife. That's for sure, or your husband.
No.
You wouldn't be comfortable with the relationship they had because there was.
You don't invite that to your house. She clearly come on.
That's what I'm saying. She invited people. John Chris didn't want him to come over. He was like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. But it's like yeah. But anyway, so turns out that that's the part I like because at one point before he becomes a hero, he blows the satellite up. The general Bob tells him, "You need to stay away from Emma Stone because she's a rising star in the military." He's like, "You need to stay away from." She was like, "Oh, the Hillary likes her," and Hill dog, and so he's like, "Okay." So he's like, "Whatever." So he kind of blows her off. He's like, he tries to blow her off, and then he goes to Rachel McAdams, and Rachel McAdams is reading a letter that Woody wrote, and it's literally like he went over there to get with Rachel McAdams. And then he saw, she read this letter, and then he realized, she's going to get back with him. So then they're like,
I'm going to go back to Emma Stone.
Yeah, so then he goes back to Emma Stone. It's like they literally was going to get with Rachel McAdams. Then because she was like, they concluded like, it's better if she stays with Woody. It's like, man, I'm not comfortable with this at all. It's like you're just going with the wind. You guys are both just going with the wind right now.
Both of them are horrible people.
Yeah, it's like these are the story. And then Rachel McAdams dropped this bombshell at some point in the movie that the 12-year-old daughter, is actually Bradley Cooper's.
Yeah. And
you haven't told him that? Like, and he takes it like super well. Like, what do you mean you have a 12-year-old daughter? You never told me? Like, you have no right to do that. Like, what?
Yeah, they do.
No. No. So, but no, she didn't tell Woody either.
Woody knew.
No, he didn't. She told like she was the only one that knew. Yeah. She's evil.
Woody knew.
No, she's evil.
The characters are not the best.
No, she's Emma Stone,
who plays like
Emma Stone's
an innocent Hawaiian.
Besides the fact that she's not either Chinese or Hawaiian in the movie.
I definitely didn't look into that much.
But she, no, it's Rachel McAdams plays a terrible character.
Because you know how dominant blue eyes and blonde hair is.
Oh, sure, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. If you had children with Emma Stone, they would look just like Emma Stone. Just like her. Spitting images of her. But so so that threw me off. The whole daughter thing was like, why is this that? And that just made me feel like I don't care for either of these characters. Then he starts trying to have a relationship with the daughter at the end when he's turned his life around. He's a good guy now, whatever.
He's a good guy now.
And he tells her. Well, he doesn't even tell her. He kind of just like stares at her. It's like
it's another silent.
He does the Woody stuff.
But
she's like happy about it. It's like no 12-year-old's gonna respond positively that, oh yeah, this guy's actually your father when you've lived your whole entire life with John Krasinski, and she's happy. It's like no way, no way. 12-year-olds respond, they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
pissed. Little girl, she's gonna be pissed. So I didn't like that at all.
The boy liked him.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying. Because 12-year-old boy might not be that bad, but like any older. Like guaranteed, but 12-year-old girl, they're more mature, so she's gonna not be happy with this development at all. So that the plot just, oh man, it's bad. I mean it's doing a lot of stuff, but it's supposed to be like this heartwarming, light like romantic comedy type thing, and it's not. It's really dark.
It's a little dark,
and it's not funny. It's like, and it's almost a lot of the scenes with Emma Stone and Bradley Cooper. It's almost like a high school romance. Yeah. Do we get kind of that vibe? It's like they never had dated before. It's like
the vibe I got was he's hella old and she looks hella fucking young.
That's the vibe you got.
Yeah,
but they were acting like they were 18 or something.
Yeah,
it was a very weird romance.
Like he doesn't play the 18 role well. She does.
Oh, well, Bradley Cooper does not play. It's
like, dude, stop, man.
No, he wasn't supposed to play a young guy though. He was.
And she was supposed to play this.
She was supposed to be a rising star, like early 20s or whatever. I don't know. It's a bad movie. It's bad. I wouldn't recommend seeing it. Did you have a favorite part?
Yeah, I did have a favorite part. Like I said, I like the sign treatment when John came back or Woody came back.
Which one though? He does that all the time.
The one when they had a full conversation.
Oh, at the end when they gave you the subtitles?
Yeah, straight head nod. And then he hit the sign treatment again with the daughter doing the Aloha dance or whatever. I was like, you know what? I felt like this was kind of like a Brave New World, but with like
a Brave New World.
It's just like silent treatment. I'm like, I'm gonna just interpret what's going on. They both suck. It's just like, like I could put in my own words for these fuckers right now and just create my own movie.
Yeah, I don't.
It was just like empty space that I'm just filling in myself. Like when you see somebody talking on the bus and you just gotta pretend to know what they're talking about. That's what I did throughout the movie. I put my own words in that bitch and had myself a better time for it.
Yeah, I mean, It's like choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
I wish you had a choice.
Go to
Some
page.
point I would have picked the shortest one. It's like,
Go to page.
can we get out of
13.
this movie? This movie's dragging. I don't know what's happening. It's not a good movie. But no, I don't know if I have anything else to say about it. It's a bad movie. I mean, I think I covered all the characters. They're all terrible.
Yeah, suggest it to your grandma or grandpa. They'll love
No, don't suggest it to anyone.
it. They'll love it. I'm telling you, the Grays were there. The Grays were
Just
there.
because they saw it, I mean, they might have laughed and stuff, but they still mean they gave it a high score. We have to get their review. We need some.
I need to see you to subscribe to my channel. Let me know.
Yeah, no,
what they
it's.
think.
I don't know how they thought it was good. It's a bad movie. It's dark. It's a dark love story. I couldn't get behind the characters other than Emma Stone.
A little bit. Fucking. I like the Hawaiians though. They look chill back. And
They were, but they were only in it for like 5-10 minutes.
I like the Hawaiians. That's the lifestyle.
The rest of the movie, you got a bunch of white people in Hawaii. That's about it.
They don't like the white people, do they?
Would you like them? They came over, lied to them, to their faces, shook their hands, broke bread with them, and then they lied. It's like, I wouldn't like the white people either.
Ate my shit, played my guitar.
Not saying I'm all about it with them. Can't defend it.
The white men. But yeah, I got nothing else for it. Don't bother seeing it.
It's a bad movie. I don't know if I have anything else to say about it.
I definitely don't. Baldwin's in it, and he was.
Alec Baldwin's all right. He's in it. He's funny, but he's not in it very much. And then Dan McBride's in it. He's funny when he's in it, but they're always side characters. Bill Murray. I mean, Bill Murray's funny when he's dancing. He's dancing. He's pretty funny, but like I said, most of the movie is Bradley Cooper's in almost every scene, and you don't care for Bradley Cooper. He's not. He's not a good lead.
He did hit a good line that I thought was kind of funny, but nobody else in the theater seemed to got it because I was the only young perverted guy there.
Oh, okay.
When they were walking to go meet the king, and then she kept yapping behind him. He said, "You know what? Sometimes I go in, I go hard, I go deep, and sometimes I break things." I'm like, what are you talking? What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? You go hard, you go deep, and sometimes I break things.
Got your mind's in the gutter. That's what's going on there.
Yeah, I was like, hey man, are you trying to smash now or later? What's going on? But other than that,
yeah, no, he had multiple personality disorder. Like he'd be real charming, and then he'd be like really aggressively asshole, or like depressed. Like it was dropping the hat. He had like PTSD situation going on.
Well, he did get blown to bits.
Yeah, but he didn't. But he got blown to bits. Before that, he determined he did not care if he died. That was like his whole thing. It's like, man, this guy's depressing. So yeah, don't watch it. Don't watch the movie. It's bad. Pass at all levels. Don't watch it on TV.
You know what?
Don't watch it minute.
You know what? I don't even think they even know the trailer's out. They probably never heard of fucking Aloha. So you know what? Disregard. They're not gonna watch it. They're not gonna watch it.
People have seen it.
They're not. I'm telling you,
I'm not saying a lot of people. Of course, it bombed because it's an awful movie. There's nothing positive to say about it, except that it featured a lot of known actors.
Yeah.
You can name pretty much every character that they show you that has like a speaking line beyond 2 sentences. Yeah. Like, oh, I know him. That's him. Yeah. Oh, that's her. You can name all the people.
The cast was a good cast. Bad movie. Bad plot.
Poor casting though. Good actors in bad movie. But yeah, no, I don't have anything else to say about it. If you were unfortunate enough to see it, please let us know about it in the comments if you suffered like we did. But or let us know any other comments you haven't seen it. Definitely don't watch it. It's bad. Don't watch it at all. No way you could convince anyone you hate to go watch it because it's impossible to trick someone to see this bad movie. It's not good. Just don't watch it. And with that, we're signing off.